Are we live? I'll just double check.
I think we will be. So, yes, I don't think anyone's going to be here because we've got...
Oh yeah, it came on a different one.
We've got our live link, well, somewhere else. But we went onto Jitsi and we're like, oh, here we go. Where are we to start the stream? And then, well, it didn't work. I was like, no.
We do have people here. Hello, the Rebel of Time. Hello, Southman Alf. Hello, Douglas Howe and EER Fanatic.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I spent hours talking to everyone in the chat and it's not even coming on that end, but it's okay. Don't worry.
And hello, the good Dalek. Is there any way we can link this, put it in the original chat?
Well, I don't think I'll be able to because I'm on the actual Doctor Adventures. Oh no, it's there. It's there. Okay, yes, I can. You know what? That is just so typical, isn't it?
Yeah, we actually have the worst luck with live streams.
But I think that's quite fitting because if this is our 3-year anniversary, it seems quite right that it would fail. But yes, any questions? Fire away.
Ah, yes. Hello, Giovanni Unicorn. Hello, Pear Crazy 123, and hello, Incredible R.
Thank you for all coming. Sorry about the confusion, but we're here now, and it is I think we're like a minute late, so I can deal with that. Can you all hear us okay? Is someone too far away from the mic? Because we're still very new to this mic, actually.
Yeah.
And Lewis will keep up with the chat because I've got quite a slow chat on my screen right now, and Lewis is watching live with you all. Okay, perfect. So feel free to send in any questions.
Any questions? Could be about our classics. We're going to watch Sea Devils tonight, and we just finished.
Oh yes, it's the Sea Devils tonight. Oh, very exciting!
So we've just seen The Curse of Paladin, and 19 people watching, and that is amazing considering everything.
I know, crazy.
So.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Hello, Bad Wolf Movies.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I lost it. Okay,
well, I see a comment here. What's your favorite video you've ever made? Ooh. Do you have an answer, Lewis?
Yeah, Why We Can't Go Abroad, I think.
I think that's my favorite as well. I mean, the amount of costumes and how quirky it was. It was a big risk. I was properly terrified. People were just going to be like, why are they talking about going abroad? That's nothing to do with Doctor Who. But I think it worked. So, yeah, that was definitely my favorite of 2019. It could be my favorite ever. But to be honest, the ones coming up could give it a run for its money.
Also, we do want to say we fell behind on chat last time. So we might have to skip some questions. And if we do skip them, and you know for sure we do, just wait till right at the end. And if you really do want us to say it, just put it in we'll say if there's any further questions at the end and just post it then. And we should get to it.
Yeah. I'm going to put the link on Twitter because it was the wrong link. So... hopefully Lewis will keep up to date with the chat. Relying heavily on you today.
Yes.
My friend.
Stampy2QX, I'll keep an eye out for the moustache guard in the Sea Devils.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
What did you think of the Day of the Daleks? You guys were excited about it. Well, it is good. However, if you've seen me on Twitter, you've seen I had a little rant that we saw the special version and they changed the Dalek voices. Why?
Oh dear.
Why would they do that? It was so obvious it was changed. And especially that animated section and everything. It was so obvious. So if we do get the DVD, we're definitely going to try and get the older version. I don't care how bad the Daleks sound. It's just... What's our favourite TARDIS?
Mine's is the Pond era one.
Yeah, and mine is the end of Matt Smith's era and start of Capaldi's.
Feel free to drop your favourite TARDISes in the chat. I'd love to hear them.
What's your favourite Sonic Screwdriver variation? I think mine's the 12th Doctor's.
I think mine's is Matt Smith's. To be honest, I'm just really biased to that era.
You really are.
Like, really biased.
What's the rarest bit of Doctor Who merchandise you own? I would say it's the Siphon figure, because we are literally the only people that own that, I'm pretty sure.
That's true. But does that count as merchandise?
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, I'll allow it.
Who's your favourite Doctor? Mine is the 10th Doctor.
And mine is the 11th.
But
Could anyone guess?
the classics are like Troughton.
Oh, the second Doctor is a great line in the War Games. I won't spoil it for you, but
What's your favourite villain? Mine's the Cyberman. I know it's basic, but they're just so good.
Mine is either the Cybermen or the Vashta Narada. Although they were only in one story and one adventure game, I love them. I just think they're a brilliant concept.
Did you ever play Lego Dimensions for Doctor Who content? We did play Lego Dimensions, Doctor Who, of course, but we never had the channel at that point, so we never did it. And who knows, maybe that'll be something we do later.
Yeah, if we can think of a way to stream, what is it we have it on Wii U?
Yeah.
Okay, if we can think of a way to like record Wii U, then yeah, I think we could do a like gameplay of it. We haven't done one before though, so it'd be very different how we'd approach it.
Okay, what's your favourite episode of Doctor Who? Mine's Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks.
And mine is Under the Lake and Before the Flood.
Who's your favourite companion? Mine's Martha Jones.
And mine is Amy Pond, once again from the Series 5 era.
Someone said 11th Doctor is the best, but then
Yes.
someone went and said, and my favourite's the 10th Doctor, so yes, that is what we're talking about. The 10th Doctor is awesome. Oh, yeah, just shower him in love, guys, don't worry.
No, they're both good.
What is the worst classic story so far?
Oh.
Easy for me. And I know some people like it. I honestly do not like Planet of the Giants.
Oh, okay.
It's so dull.
I'm trying to think. I genuinely don't know. Maybe the Gunfighters. It's just not my cup of tea when they all sing. And that's quite interesting because I'm the musical one. I should like the one where everyone's singing, but it's just a bit cringy.
Weeping Angels are class. They absolutely are.
Yeah, they're
and
brilliant.
they were in class, so that's a very good choice of words. Would you ever stream Doctor Who adventure games? Again, if we... Oh, actually, we do kind of know how to do that, and I don't know if the adventure games still work. The ones we've got. Do they? It might.
Yeah, I've got it on my old laptop, so I might be able to crack it open. Hopefully it works. I doubt it, but hopefully.
Have you watched Stranger Things? No, we haven't. We don't have Netflix, so we haven't seen a lot of Netflix shows. But Doctor Who for life. Don't need anything else. I would watch Lego Dimensions video. Well, if we figure out how to like stream on a TV or something, we could probably do quite a lot. I would
love to do Doctor Who video games. There's not actually a lot of Doctor Who video games, so it'd be a very short series if we did it. But still, I'd love to do it.
Carrying on the gaming. Eternity Clock, it is 2 players. How very thoughtful. Me and Christopher would get to play together. That'd be a disaster. We're very competitive.
Oh, we're not a good team. Just yell at each other. So it'd be very entertaining, surely. There definitely should
be the best classic story so far. That's hard.
Oh, I know it. I saw it yesterday. It's The Curse of Peladon.
I want to say the faceless ones. I love the faceless ones.
Honestly, the pacing, the story, the things that happen in it. Oh, love it. Honestly.
Spirit in Space. The third Doctor era is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've had a lot of really strong ones. Which Smith do you prefer? Ricky Smith, Mickey Smith, or Sarah Jane Smith? Oh, Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jane.
Haven't seen her yet in action, but we grew up with Sarah Jane Adventures.
Definitely.
Greetings, Cuban Espresso.
Hello. Nice to have you here.
There should definitely be more Doctor Who games. I agree. But we are getting a console game next year, guys, I believe. Which is very exciting. And it's going on all platforms, including the Switch.
Whoa.
So we actually will get to play that.
Well, that'll be good. That will be good.
Who's your favorite Sarah Jane Adventures character?
Can we say Sarah Jane? If we can't say Sarah Jane, who would we choose?
I absolutely used to like Luke was my favorite, but now when we watch it, he's so annoying.
I think it's Rani.
I think mine's Clyde.
No, I think for me it's Rani. I just.
But if we can do Sarah Jane, of course.
Yes, always
Sarah Jane. Oh, Giovanna Unicorn, her mum will listen to the delete yesterday. So
thank you.
Thank you so much for that. If you love the Pertwee era, you're going to love the
What's wrong?
Hinchcliffe era.
What are you reading? Hinchcliffe.
What's that?
I don't really know, but I'm sure we'll know soon.
Sarah's got some great classic stories. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Trial of a Time Lord is, well, it's something. Okay, well, I think Christopher's seen Trial of Time Lord. I haven't.
When I was little, I did, yeah. It's like different stories in one.
Sarah Jane is the most overrated companion. Fight me. I like her in New Who and Sarah Jane Adventures, though, but that's why she isn't overrated. She's got her whole show and she's got her.
Mm-hmm.
She may not be the greatest in classic Doctor Who, but she had a whole show and everything.
You know who doesn't get enough love? Liz Shaw, the Third Doctor's first companion. She got one series, which is like 4 stories in the Third Doctor era, and she's really good. I don't know why she wasn't used more.
Oh, someone said never really liked Rani since she kind of stole Maria's role. I love Rani. I can't lie. Rani's great. Great first episode. What's your opinion on the timeless child? Children, sorry.
Well,
it is what it is.
No, I think the best way to say it is when you haven't seen the classics, you see it as, wow, this is amazing. When you've seen the classics and you've seen William Hartnell, you're like, ooh. But I still respect it for trying something new. I would rather it tried something new and failed than did nothing and be the most boring series ever.
I feel there's still got a lot of things to tie up, and if they don't tie it up, it was a mistake. But if they do tie up all the things, then
yeah, I think we need to run with it, like explain, like, or foreshadow.
Like for instance, if the Roof Doctor is before, how does she have the TARDIS that's blended in? How does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Does it work? But if they explain all that, then yeah, that's fine. You're quite near my favorite story, Frontier in Space. Heard quite a lot of good things about that one, so we'll see about that one.
Can't wait.
You should try the special edition for Terror of the Vervoids. You see giant cutouts, the trial scenes. Oh, no special edition. No, we'll watch it all properly, and maybe get a special edition later. But no, I like seeing it mess up. I like seeing like you actually see an inaccuracy in it. It just makes it so much more fun. If you can make a Doctor Who trilogy (brackets movie), what would you include in them? I think they should do the Time War. There's so much they haven't done in the Time War. Like the Nightmare Child. We haven't ever seen the Nightmare Child in Doctor Who.
I know. Yeah. So is that like a trilogy of existing episodes, or is that a trilogy of new episodes?
I presume it's like if we were doing a movie trilogy. Like,
wow.
So based on Time War, then that'd be quite cool.
I'd like to do something on the Time War. For sure.
Rest in peace, Elizabeth Sladen. Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's hard to have an opinion on Timeless Children because it isn't finished yet.
True, very true.
You guys are approaching robots soon. The best episode of Doctor Who ever. That's the 4th Doctor's first. Their generation stories are usually really good. What's your opinion on the Slovene? I think they're great.
I really like them.
Yeah, I think they're great.
I think they get so much slack. I mean, take out the like kiddie jokes and things, and really they're quite terrifying. Like properly scary.
Giovanni Unicorn says, by the way, I love the opening to your monthly update. The last monthly update, my favourite.
You love Dwami, don't you, Lewis?
Oh, Dwami is amazing.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
That is going. it's not going to stay forever. Do you think having another unknown Doctor incarnation works in Series 12?
I still
if
can't
Ruth is
tell.
before, no.
I still can't tell if it was well, no. Don't get me wrong. I am so happy we saw the Ruth Doctor because she is absolutely brilliant. Like, Jo Martin kills it. But was it too much putting in the Master and Ruth's Doctor and bringing back the Cybermen? I don't know. For me, it was fine. But for new fans, I don't know. I really don't.
If you had all the special editions, we'd never see the bubble wrap in Ark of Space. Nah, I'm not having that. Ark of Space, if I don't see bubble wrap, it's another Twitter rant. I'm not having it. Even if you cut the generation stuff from the robot, it's still the best. Case. Well, looking forward to Robot then. What's your opinion on the Absorbaloft? It's a great design. It's a clever idea how they did it, and I think for a one-off, yeah, it works.
And it was made by a kid, which is amazing.
Exactly.
It's a great monster.
I think Chibnall would actually do really good with Slovene, honestly. Potentially. I don't know if I want them back, you know. I feel like they've had their... Especially because Sarah Adventures did them so much.
Mm-hmm.
If you create a 60th anniversary, what characters would you include, even if people played characters are dead? I'd get Susan back. Where's Susan?
Susan said she wants to come back to Doctor Who, so let's do it.
Said one day I will come back, and he didn't. I mean, yeah, there's that short story that's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Very lovely.
That's very nice.
And Ace Creeper did an audio of that, which was very good. So
it was.
Check it out. That was really good.
More audios to come, I hear. Very exciting.
Oh, hi, Valerie Ball.
Oh, hello.
Jo should be the 14th Doctor. Yeah, I'm kind of for that. But at the same time...
How are they going to explain it?
I think that could be really messy. Because we'll know that she's going to go human. And are they going to have like an episode like Fugitive to Dune, but in... I don't know how that's going to work.
Who knows?
Maybe a mini-sode or something like... I don't know. I don't know how that would work. But it would be good. Oh, do you think a spin-off would be good with the Roof Doctor and the Division?
Yes.
That could work.
I would love that. I think we need a spin-off from this era. I think that would be brilliant.
Yeah, but think about it. The Slovene, they've only appeared twice in Doctor Who. They have the Sarah Jane Adventures. They were literally in every series. And they've done the Blaverine. They've kind of done everything with the Slovene. Take them. If they do bring them back, I'm not going to complain. But... I think the Roof Doctor should have a big finish series. That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to write an episode for my fan series? Because I'm launching a competition.
Well, we could definitely look into it. I don't know if we'll have the time to write an episode.
Yeah.
But we can definitely look into it. I definitely won't say no straight up.
Yeah, we're quite busy. We've got we're using lockdown to try and get ahead.
It's not working.
It's not working. We are doing a few things, but maybe not the most productive things that we're doing. They're a bit in the distance, but well, it'll be fine. We'll get 2020 sorted. Oh, hello, Tale of an Adipose, and thank you very much.
Hello, hello.
When will you do a face reveal? Oh, well, who knows?
It's not long now. There is one coming. We know when it is, but I think you're just going to have to sit back and wait for it, to be honest, because everything's been planned to the nth degree.
We have, we know where it is, but we're quite ahead. Like, we are planning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
we've always known when it was going to be, like, all the way back. Seems quite fitting on the anniversary of what we're saying this, but all the way back in 2017, we're like, I know when we're doing it. Make sure I don't say when it is, though.
And yeah, it's getting closer and closer, and it is going to happen. We're not just saying, oh yeah, we'll do it. We do know we're doing it.
Yeah.
I can't see it getting pushed back. I can't.
No, I don't think we will. It's like
It's too perfect.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane Adventures did Slovene to death. They did do it quite a lot. But they brought the Blaverine stuff, and...
Mm-hmm.
Do you live with your parents or a roommate or just by yourself? We live for parents.
Yes, we do.
I loved the Sash Dewan Masters.
Yes, he did such a good job. Like, oh, that twist. I replayed that way too many times.
What type of monsters would you like to see? I know this is going to be really bad, but I want the Scythians in Doctor Who. I really like them.
I want the Vash Narada back. It's not hard to find a dark room, and they did it in the adventure games, so...
No, it's a new monster.
Oh...
Scythians. Come on, it'd be so cool.
Okay, yeah.
It looks so scary as well.
Yeah, Sarah Jane Adventures did use their villains quite a lot. But I quite liked that, because it was always villains that never got used again in Doctor Who. So I was like, well, at least I'm getting them.
I do kind of wish those Sarah Jane Adventures did have a story with a Dalek or a Cyberman.
Oh,
that would have been so good.
But I think that's what made The Stolen Earth so good.
That's a very good point.
And again, there was no Rani and Clyde.
That's a very good point as well. Who's your favourite master? For me, it's Sash Dewan. I just love how crazy and unhinged he is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Missy for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I made up my mind as soon as Dark Water aired. I was like, that's it. And then Death in Heaven cemented it.
This is interesting. Do you think the villains from the spin-off, such as the Trickster and the 456, should be brought into main Doctor Who?
Oh.
I honestly thought Fuchsia of Jadoon was having the Androvax. I was actually so certain. And I think, yeah, bring a Sarah Jane Adventures villain.
Well, yeah.
Maybe not the Trickster.
The Sarah Jane Adventures villain, well, no, fans now will be a bit older. So if they were like really young when watching Sarah Jane and they were too scared to watch Doctor Who, they'll be fine now. So I think it's a good idea. 456, I'm not sure, because they were dark.
Favorite canine mark? I'll be honest, I don't know what's the difference between them all. I don't know the difference between them. I know one of them's darker, one's got a different collar. Just stick with the new.
Mark
Actually,
4.
The one in the spin-off, I love that canine.
Oh, the one it goes like. That was awful. I'm so sorry you had to hear that.
Are you guys going to watch Canine Company?
Oh,
I think in one of the DVDs, one of them, there actually is like a Canine Company thing as an extra.
well, it's on BritBox, so.
Is it?
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Well,
Probably
I think
will.
it is.
There's only one, isn't there?
I don't know.
Pretty sure you only did one. So probably. What's your opinion on the Torchwood series? I'm a huge scaredy cat. I'll be honest. I watched barely anything of Torchwood. I've watched a bit of it, saw something scary, and ran. And I'm even scared of Doctor Who as well.
Yeah, it's scary, but I think it's a dark spin-off series done right. For sure.
Harper Holmes has an amazing explanation on how Joe can become the 14th Doctor. There's a lot of good theories and stuff, and if it is done right, I think it will be such a cool, fresh idea. But
yeah, it would be really interesting to see how it could all work. The question is, will Chris Chibnall do it that way?
Do you think the Krillitines should return? They could. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd like scream from the rooftops make the Krillitines return, but if they did return, I wouldn't be mad. Oh, that's okay, Boba Tennant.
Ta-ra! Have a good night.
Okay, yeah,
we have caught up. What do you know? So if there's any questions we missed...
skipped around it. Oh, hello, Taco Man.
Hello. If there's any questions we've missed that you wanted us to answer and we've accidentally skipped past them, please just send them again because, well, we've reached the end of the chat now.
Ooh, what do you think was the most low-budget Doctor Who episode? Ooh. Oh, it has to be classic. It has to be. I suppose in The Edge of Destruction, it was literally in the TARDIS. There was no new sets. And that was actually made for a low budget. So I think that actually is the one they didn't spend a penny on.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Baby Stender's character, we don't watch much soaps.
No.
No.
It's all Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
We're so obsessed. The Weeping Angels should return. They definitely should. I feel we could do a lot more with them. And the idea they had in Class looked amazing. Just steal it for Doctor Who. Because Class isn't canon, so it's fine.
For sure. Yes, we did like Inferno. Quite a bit. At the start, we were like dubious of it. We're like, But by the end, we're like, oh, that was really good. Great concept.
Luke Smith should return to Doctor Who.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I would. Tommy Knight's actually a really good actor. So
highly recommend. Remembrance of the Daleks, such a good story. Yes, we've seen Remembrance of the Daleks. It is very good from what I remember, but
very
we're going to rewatch it again, I think.
I've forgotten everything about it. I don't know if I even have seen it. I think I have. I'm not sure.
Did you know that Torch was is an anagram for Doctor Who? I only worked that out recently, and honestly, it was. I remember running for Christopher like, "What, did you know this?" That's
Crazy,
so
right?
cool. It's so cool. Apparently, Yaz going to be the only companion to Series 13. Yes,
I hope so.
that is good.
That's what I wanted from the start.
I think Series 13, if it is just the 13th Doctor and it's her last series, it's Yaz and we have Captain Jack now and again. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in Cardiff? We have. We went to the experience.
Been twice.
And loved it to bits. I think they should get all the new Doctors on 60th anniversary. Yeah, it'd be great if Christopher Eccleston did it. But who knows? Can't guarantee it. Have you ever met an actor from Doctor Who? No, we haven't. Are there any episodes that you think should have different titles than the ones that they were given? Ooh.
Maybe Robot of Sherwood. Because it doesn't make sense without that deleted scene. So just call it Robots of Sherwood.
What a positive question. What is your favourite thing about your least favourite episode of Doctor Who?
It's a great question.
For me, it's Planet of the Giants. I think my favourite thing is the fact that they got miniaturised, and it was a really good concept.
See, I find that least favourite episode. I can say
it was set in the Wild West.
Oh well, yeah.
That's a pretty good. A positive comment. Thank you. I like that. Okay, will do. Won't look that up. What do you think of Kablam? Yes, I think Kablam's amazing. I think it is really well done.
Yes, I absolutely loved Kablam.
Love the Postman. We should get an action figure of the Postman. And I'm not saying if we're getting box fees of Postman or they've been in a trailer or nothing, but
hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
We just got to find the right place to put them in.
That's the thing.
We're not just chucking it out.
We've just got so much. We've actually got just so much things up in the air now, and we're like, oh, which do we release first? What do we do now? But yes, 2020 is nearing a finish. We seem to know where we're going with it. And now it's just a matter of getting our head down and making sure it happens.
Who's your least favourite Doctor? Ooh. Now, I thought we'd be the classics. I love the first Doctor. I love second. I love the third. I really like the 9th. 10th's my favourite. 11th is great. 12th. So, unfortunately, and I really don't want to say this, I know she's waving her icon and everything, but I think it's 13. I feel really bad.
I don't think I can choose yet because I haven't seen them all. But right now, it's 13. Not because of the performance, because of the stories. Because Series 11, for me, was weak. For me, I won't judge anyone if you liked it or severely hated it. I think as long as you're nice about the show, it's fine. It's fine.
Z Moffat is never coming back to the Doctor Who. Is there any possibility he could return?
Ooh.
I mean, he did write a few things, the minisodes of Lockdown
He
Who.
was very active in Lockdown Who,
So who knows?
hopefully. That would be nice. I'd totally welcome Stephen Moffat back.
It'd be quite cool if they all written 60th anniversary. Russell, Stephen, and Chibnall. It'd be such a nice, lovely thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, where am I? What do you think of Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror?
I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Like, really liked it.
Rani did a great job.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But yeah, Nikola Tesla, the guy who played him, I've forgotten his name. I knew it, but I've forgotten. He did a great job. A really good job as Nikola Tesla.
What is your favourite thing about Classic Who? I think it is just them thinking outside the box. Some of the things they do.
It's so quirky.
It is.
You can tell they were struggling for a budget. I'm like, oh, so what are they going to do? And they never like let the story suffer, I don't think, because of their budget. They just like, we will make this work somehow. And I like that. I like that a lot.
Taco Man says he has a Kerbalan Man action figure. I presume that's a custom. If not, then what did I miss? And how do I get one?
Ooh.
I didn't like Sixth Doctor. We haven't seen the Sixth Doctor in action yet, so who knows what all our thoughts are. But so far, we like the first, we loved second, really like the third. I presume we'll like the fourth, fifth, hard to tell, sixth, hard to tell, and I do that, and I already know I like the Seventh Doctor. So some of the Dalek episodes should not have Daleks in the title. Ooh.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Classics, the Dalek titles are so overdone. Oh, that's one we maybe change. Day of the Daleks. It isn't Day of the Daleks.
I don't get it.
Oh, hello, Doctor Who.
Hello.
What was your first action figure adventure? The one I can honestly remember is Run. That's literally the one I remember. I think we did see some before that, but Run from Cyber Leader 1010 at the time, which is now Tailored Vision, that's the one I remember.
I remember that one really well as well. Also remember DWTO, DWFA. I think that was one of the first channels we ever watched, actually. There's some great FA creators out there.
There is. Really good ones. Have you watched Red Dwarf? We haven't.
No, we haven't. Nope.
Have you ever came across leaked things not true? I mean,
unfortunately.
Yeah. Has, but what can you do? You find it, you find it.
It's not the end of the world.
They're quite good at keeping it up to wraps now, so I think we're good. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a prop. Oh, that's very cool. What B&M set are you looking forward to? Yaz and Ryan, and we'll probably get Graham, because that way we've got all three companions.
Yes, I want the TARDIS team.
Considering we customed them, it's going to feel quite cool
to have the actual ones, yeah.
Do you like the Funko Pop series of Doctor Who? I have the 11th Doctor. I got as Christmas present, which was really, really good. But we don't collect much Funko Pops. They are quite expensive, and we're quite invested in action figures, so we don't really want to drop into any more merchandise.
True.
What was the first Doctor Who action figure you have ever owned? I think it was the 9th in Rose with the terrible articulation.
It was the ones where they're like pre-posed and Rose looks like she's ready for a fight.
Yeah. What's your least favorite class story? I said, and mine is Planet of Giants.
And mine is the Gunfighters, I think.
What is lockdown like for you guys? Well, our plan was lockdown. We were going to be so productive, get every video done for 2020, get on to 2021, do all these stuff, get ahead and everything. But honestly, lockdown, it doesn't make you productive at all. You just feel like you're in the same day every single. So we are like planning each day now, and the classics have really helped us.
Classics has helped us a lot. I feel our productivity's gone up a lot more since watching them. Yeah.
How long does it take to make one of your cartoon characters?
It can vary. Like if there's some like jacket or something that we're like, oh, we can use that, or we can use this, then it doesn't take that long. But it has, at times, taken like 3 hours for one mini character. The amazing creators actually take a long time because you're desperate to get it right.
Yeah. Making like people is hard because you really,
Like,
because they don't have eyebrows, they don't have noses, they don't have ears. It is really hard to capture. And I feel some of the cartoons, it might just be me, but they look exactly like them. Like the Scarlett Johansson one, the one Black Widow, I think that looks
You always bring that.
I think that looks exactly like Scarlett Johansson. I feel really bad for boring you with questions. Oh no, this is what the stream's for. Yeah. Ask us as many.
Ask away.
We will stop at 5 because then we'll have our food and then we watch classics.
We might go a bit over. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll see how it works out. Could you do a Doctor Who draw-off and your Twitter followers will decide who wins. Drawing is definitely a few things we've got written down in our chat list, like a few ideas. We've got a really interesting one for drawing that we quite like.
Yeah.
But
we've got this huge checklist that we need to go through, and who knows if it's going to make it into this year or be shoved into next year.
Speaking of this year, will the face reveal be this year? Well, who knows? Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, you've got our body from the end of subscriber specials 1K. If you haven't checked subscriber specials, feel free to.
Yes, if you haven't seen the reveal at the subscriber special, I think you might. If you're interested in the face reveal, you might be interested to see how it ends. That's all I'm saying.
I'm currently taking a break for the same reason. Yeah, lockdown does make you unproductive, but just what it is.
Just keep at it, guys. Sometimes taking an actual break is exactly what you need to do, just to structure it and break it down a bit.
Can you make me a character? We don't do them on request, unfortunately. Same for Amazing Creators.
Yeah, they just take too long, I'm afraid.
They're really personal. We did do Doctor Who once time, but I don't see anything like that happening again. If we can, we'll definitely try for it, but they just take too long. And yeah.
That being said, though, it's not the end of the community events like Doctor Who where we got you all involved. We've had a few ideas for what we're going to do, but we don't know when we're doing it once again. So it's just gone onto our checklist. So it's just something to look forward to for the future.
Not many brothers get along, and it's nice to see you two do. Well, that's what you think.
Funny story.
Yeah, me and Christopher, we do get along really well for most of it, and we make up quite quickly. But for your siblings, we're with each other all the time. We fight. And it can honestly be so simple, like, I don't like that thumbnail, and he has an absolute meltdown over it.
Well, think about it. I spend 3 hours on these thumbnails, and I'm like, hey, and Lewis goes, and you give me after 3 hours.
See, I look for the best, guys. Don't worry, I look for the best.
Do you?
I am very picky. But no, the thumbnails this year, Christopher's been on point with, in my opinion. Chris does all the thumbnails, in case you were wondering.
Why, thank you.
Does very well. Sonic redesign, I can kind of say that is the Design Doctor Who series is there, and maybe a Sonic is on the list for the next one.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Don't know when that's coming though, but yeah. We're caught up again, so we're good at this. So yeah, feel free to ask us anything about the rest of the year. As you know, we're very secretive.
We are, but we can hint. We always love a few things. It's one massive project that we haven't even started yet. Well, no, we have started it, but there's a massive project coming later this year, and we don't know if it's going to make it into this year, but I hope it does. I hope it does, because it feels right to come in 2020.
I think we should do it. But we are actually doing a lot of projects, not just for this year, for next year as well, because some of next year's are so big, and that's why we're trying to get ahead for 2020. But
yeah. Also, if there's a Christmas special for Doctor Who this year, I think we'll definitely celebrate that quite a bit in December.
Which Doctor Who outfit do you like the best? Is that Doctor's? Because if so, Doctor, I think mine is the 11th Doctor's.
I think that's mine
purple
too.
coat.
Yeah, the Series 7B.
He just looks so good, and it's a shame it was only one series.
It wasn't even that. It was a half series.
Yeah, but including the specials and stuff.
Yeah.
It's roughly. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Again, ask any questions. What do you want to know? We are planning to stay until around 5, so
yeah.
A reaction video, well, that would mean we'd have to show our face, and who knows when that's happening.
I think now it's totally fine to reveal, though. There always was a face reveal. I don't know what we said in the other live streams, because I don't listen back to our live streams, because cringe.
Yeah. Will there be... Oh, no, I've missed one. What do you think of the War Doctor? John Hurt did a great job. Rest in peace, John Hurt, of course.
He was awesome. Really like him.
Will there be any more editions of Can Insert Monster Truth, the worst episodes? There will be. I think you can kind of guess what monster it's going to be. We've had Daleks, we've had Cybermen. The next one, the next best one. Yes, and I've already started looking into stories. I've picked the randomized 5. And who knows, we don't want to do it too early, because it hasn't been that long since Cyberman. But that's definitely on my radar. That's definitely...
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Will the face reveal be this year? We're not saying. We can't say when it's coming, but it is coming. It is coming.
We've hinted a lot to it. There's a few more hints to go, and then it happens. That's the plan. Once again, nothing's set in stone. But
thank you for all the support and small Doctor YouTubers like myself. Oh, no worries.
You're very welcome.
Just trying to help out the whole community.
It totally does make her day when we comment on a channel and someone says, "Oh, thank you so much," and I'm like, "Yay!" Because we never had that when we were starting.
There's a lot of aspiring Doctor YouTubers out there.
I totally recommend, guys, if you're watching and you've got a free hour or something, totally just search up Doctor Who and filter it by upload date and find all the new creators.
Yeah,
there's some brilliant ones out there.
Yeah, we go through them all, but you can just, if you're just into FAs, honestly, there is probably an FA every day. Probably, or at least once a week, at least.
I do see a lot of FAs when I check through all the videos.
Zygons take over the movies. And it's actually a series. It's just Daleks Takeover. It's only going to be Daleks. But yeah, so maybe there will be a sequel to that. Who knows? Might also be on my radar. The entire history of Doctor Adventures. It's built on the line, the timeless face reveal.
It is a bit like running a series, this channel, because we've had clear milestones that we've wanted to release on certain years and certain times.
What's your favourite director from Doctor Who? Rachel Talalay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All the way. Wayne Yip is very good, though.
Oh, what's an FA? It's Figure Adventures, the little animation. We did one called Monster in the Mirror. You can check out if you want. What do you think will happen when the 13th Doctor regenerates? Because the 13th Doctor fell out of TARDIS, I kind of want a calm regeneration. Just regenerate and whoa. I don't think we need the TARDIS crashing again, or if so, change it up a bit, you know what I mean? Can't have the same thing all the time.
Yeah, I want them to go down a different angle this time, personally.
What do you enjoy most about the Doctor Who fan community on YouTube and Twitter? For most of it, you're quite positive and very happy, and a lot of kind messages and stuff.
Yeah, all these hashtags and things that have been started to support people.
There is some moments where, oh dear, but for the most of it, very great community, and I definitely see in our channel, amazing community. Absolutely, you're so great. Can't tell you how much joy we get from looking at the comments.
I know, you're all so lovely. Truly does make our day every day.
Working on a Tom Baker FA coming out soon. Ooh, it's very exciting. We'll probably see that. I want to see a new TARDIS interior. Well, if it's the Roof Doctor, it's that classic blue one.
I welcome that.
I don't mind that. I think that's quite cool. A bit retro.
A bit sad that we've already seen it, but still, I would totally welcome it.
We'll see how they do that. I think they can. I think that they can pull that off. What do you think of the current release special of Ronan Atkinson? Cursed Fate.
I love it. I love it.
It's really good.
Brilliant.
It is really good. I enjoyed that. I remember. I enjoyed that a lot.
Written by Stephen Moffat, isn't it?
what do you enjoy most about making videos? How different they are? There's a lot that comes out of a video. I get excited over this thing. Like when Chris does a new cartoon, I am so excited.
He is.
So if the video needs new cartoons, and I might do some videos just to get cartoon. Like
I knew it.
You know that
I knew it.
That It video, I may have said that I was slightly scared of Pennywise,
So
and
you'd get a Pennywise
a cartoon would make me feel a bit better. I got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. I totally enjoy how unique they are. I don't think the channel would be running as long if we pumped out the same content. I think the fact that every week can be different makes this channel really exciting for us.
Also, we have the same interest, Doctor Who, and we do like we do have like different angles. So it's nice that I like to do toys and big long discussions. And since classics came into it, it's always new. Like when we get a new idea, it's always we're always so excited.
Like new series and things. There's one I'm very excited about that's hopefully coming out this year.
What's your favourite version of the Doctor Who theme tune? Oh, I kind of want to see the very first one. I actually love it. Especially Second Doctor in colour. It's so beautiful. But I think it is. I think it's the Matt Smith one, the first one. No, it's Capaldi. It's Capaldi's. That cog's beautiful. Love Capaldi's.
Yeah, I really like that concept. It's actually not that popular though.
Your videos are the greatest. Oh,
thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. It really does. We're not just saying that.
I wish there's a story about the TARDIS because we never see it in episodes. Yeah,
I'd love
Journey
that.
to TARDIS was really good, but yeah, something to do with the TARDIS would be pretty cool. Seeing Doctor Who
for sure.
Who is the scariest character or monster? I mean, no, I'm not even saying was. I am petrified of Miss Evangelista, which takes that thing off. I struggle to watch that episode. That is terrifying.
Half-faced man is pretty scary.
Yeah, he's pretty scary. Cybermen, they're terrifying. Just a lot of things are scary in Doctor Who. What do you think will happen in the next series? I kind of hope Jodie regenerates. I'm not saying I want rid of her or nothing.
Again. Jack all the way.
Yeah, Jack. Hopefully in the special this year. Come on, fingers crossed.
Please, please, please.
What do you think? Oh, sorry, I just read that one. What are your thoughts on Enemy of the World? I really like that. It's such like
genuinely
so fresh.
Wasn't expecting to like it. It's like, we were like, really? Oh no, there's no monsters. Oh
yeah, when it's 6 parts, me and Christopher dread it. We're like, oh.
If it's bad, it's a long sit through. We can look back on it like, oh yeah, that was okay.
It's a good thing we liked the War Games because
that
would have been a yikes.
Trust me though, the War Games is worth every minute. It's so good.
Some people are saying the 13th Doctor is her least favourite. I mean, she's not finished yet. We can't really judge, and we haven't seen all the Doctors, so we don't have a place to judge really. I like the Brock Capaldi's Doctor Who theme. That's amazing.
That was in Before the Flood.
I struggled to watch Forest of the Dead anyway because I can't stand it. Okay.
No. I love that story.
What episode made you cry the most? Made me cry the most was Rosa. I don't think we cried at Rosa. But I think it was because me and Christopher, we heard the music going pop and we're like,
that took me out of it as soon as I heard Rise Up. I just got like flashbacks to like an X Factor edition that was like trending on YouTube or something.
Oh, but I think the one we cried at the most together was Voyage of the Damned, Astrid's death.
I know
that crushed. Nearly cried at Second Doctor's.
Angels Take Manhattan. I'm pretty sure I didn't cry, but I was very close. I think that's the saddest I've ever been.
I think I've cried at every Doctor generation except 12 because it went on for too long. I was crying and then he kept on speaking. I was like, huh?
Then again, now I'm older. Human nature really.
That's
same for the girl in the fireplace.
Oh,
that is sad.
Oh, God. Look what you've done to us. Who's your least favorite Doctor? I've said mine's the 13th. We think it's the 13th. We haven't seen them all though, and Jodie's not finished, so can easily change.
Yes.
Would you like a Master Auton story in series 13? Ooh, Autons. Yeah, I don't see why they can't come back. There is actually a lot they can do with the Autons that I thought Autons were really basic in Rose, but no, they're not. If you watch classics, the Autons, oof, they're really good. I love your channel. Keep going.
Thank
you so much. You guys are so lovely. I've been here for all the milestones. Wow.
Whoa.
That is crazy. I cried at Angel's Take Manhattan. Oh, I think. No, Christopher didn't cry at Amy's death, and he actually went back on iPlayer just to cry because he actually wanted to cry at her death so much just because that was his favorite companion.
I owed it to Amy.
I haven't cried Dotch in years. You cried your eyes out 10th generation. Yeah, no, we did. I don't want to go. That is.
Did we?
I did. I was
you definitely
rushing.
Did. I don't know if I did. I was sad though. I just looked miserable.
Do you guys remember when you watched my Go Dot Shoe set review?
Oh,
I think I know which one. I think so.
Oh yes. Just
I think so.
Name.
Yes. I don't know why, but when handles turned off, Time the Doctor. Oh, guys, what is happening to the stream? Let's keep it positive. So we're gonna. Torchwood sad moments. I didn't watch Torchwood, and thank goodness I didn't, because I would have been a wreck there as well.
I've seen some moments from Torchwood on YouTube, and I agree. I didn't even make a personal connection with the characters, and I am like, oh my gosh, that is devastating.
What is your favorite episode, Doctor Who, and why? You don't have to answer. Mine favorite is Darts and Manhattan Evolution. I know people don't like it, but hear me out. I probably will do a video on this. I mean, all the characters are great. I mean, one of them, Spider-Man. The setting of New York, and You Put the Devil in Me is an absolute banger. It is so good, and you don't know, guys. We turned it into a pop song for the channel, and
I was so nervous about that video, but you've all been so nice, and we've been keeping a track of like what's our top 10 videos of the year, and it's nearly there. So I'm totally over the moon, because I was like, oh, I don't think people are gonna like it.
Do you think there should be more Return of Monster in Series 13, or do you think Chinwell should just calm down a bit? It's kind of hard, because Series 11, no Return of Monsters, and Series 12, he went a bit heavy.
I would prefer they repeat something like Series 12 than go back to Series 11.
Yeah.
That didn't work for me. We need continued episodes.
I think we need monsters, like classics, like Sea Devil.
We just need dark monsters. I don't think it's even the fact it's old monsters. We just need monsters that are dark, because Jodie's Doctor is so optimistic, I think.
I really like Jodie, and I like Jodie and the fam. Like the idea of having the 3 companions. Yes, but also no, I don't think they developed them right. I think they should have all came in separate times and stuff, but you know, it's what it is, what it is. What episode made you the angriest? Christopher can answer this one.
I didn't like the girl who died a lot.
Can I say what I think my angriest one was?
I should probably explain why.
Alright, carry on. I'll say mine,
if you don't mind. So yes, the girl who died is a very, very important episode in Doctor Who continuity. But unfortunately, the way they defeat the monster, and cover your ears for 5 seconds if you don't want to hear, they defeat the monster with the chicken dance music, and that properly took me out of it. They're meant to be like the scariest beasts in the universe, and I was like, yes, a new villain, the Mire. And then they did that. I was like, oh, I hate it when Doctor Who does that.
I honestly think the episode I was most angry about, guys, don't hate me, I'm fine with it now. Future of June. As soon as the Roof Doctor was announced, I was so like, what have they done? Why have they done this? Why is there a new Doctor? And like, what? No, it doesn't work. And then more I got into it. I was like, okay, it's fine.
I really like that. Like, it was so low down on our ranking. I think it's one of the best of Series 12 now.
Someone's doing the lyrics to our Put the Devil in Me.
Oh, thank you. That really does mean
It's
a
my
lot.
favourite pop song. Thank you.
Whoa. Thank you so much.
What do you hate about Jodie's series? Oh, that's quite negative, but I suppose it's because how much they changed.
That's literally it. It's because they changed everything.
But if they didn't change anything, yeah.
And I think that's why we like Series 12, because they've reverted back a bit.
The thing I don't like, it's not stories, nothing. It's that theme tune. I'm sorry, I don't like it. There's no TARDIS, and guys, the first thing we saw of that titles was that red crystals, and we made that our whole branding. Like, that is beautiful.
I know.
And they ditched it. Why would they do that?
I would have rather they'd just shown us a snippet of the theme so we could have seen it. I think we would have appreciated it more.
What do you think is the funniest Doctor Who episode or moment? I mean, Alpha Centauri is pretty funny. If you haven't seen that,
Yes.
that character,
Partners in crime.
that's very funny.
It's very funny. Like that scene where they're at the window.
There's a lot of
signing
funny.
over.
Capaldi's had a lot of fun. Husbands of Ever song. That's funniest
hilarious.
Episode. Funniest
That is
episode.
Such a feel-good Christmas special. I will never slate that episode. It was so good.
Do you guys have any hopes for the Xmas episode of Doctor Who? We don't know it's Christmas for sure. Hopefully it is.
Please.
Captain Jack, 100%.
Yes.
Let's get him back.
Absolutely.
I didn't like the Daleks of Manhattan. In Manhattan. All right, okay. It looks nice, but the
Oh no.
mutant Dalek design not. And guys, I don't think you guys are understanding.
Oh no.
If the Daleks turned human, that's what they'd look like. And it makes sense because it's the cult of Scarrow. I think it's a great design. I can understand people being at first. Like the cliffhanger. Whoa, that was crazy. And that's what Doctor Who is. It's meant to be like, what just happened?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's fine if you don't like it. Don't worry.
I really like it a lot. Especially because you put the devil in me, isn't it?
I agree with you on the theme. You don't like it. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'm not
I'm
alone.
glad we're not the only ones because everyone says it's really good.
Yeah, there was
and
a
I
tw-
just bite my tongue like
There was a
not
Twitter
fan.
post like saying this is the best theme ever.
And visually, I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I feel like
musically and
theme
visually.
tunes, they should have the TARDIS. And the logo should look good on the vortex.
I do want Segun to make another Doctor Who theme though, because I think this was his first. So he was like trying to do justice to all the eras at once. And I want to see him just go for it. Because he's got the skill. I've heard his work. He's really good at what he does. So I'd love to hear like proper experimental Doctor Who theme from Segun. I think that would be really good. I'd really welcome that.
The funniest moment for me was when Donna lost her memories. Rose getting stuck on Pete's World is up there too.
Ollie, that is brutal.
Nice. No, I think it's safe to say I've never heard anyone say that before. Why? Yeah, right.
I can see why people find it funny though. I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
However, Donna's is devastating. Don't think I could ever laugh at that.
We need Davros back.
I would love him to come back in a Christmas
I think
special.
he-
Some people think it might be overkill, but I personally don't because
I don't know any leaks or nothing, but I think he is back. I've got this
Really?
nigglings because it's a black Dalek and Davros is.
I really, 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 really want it to be like a surprise two-parter and the next part's at New Year. That would make me very happy.
A bad Doctor episode you've never heard of? Ooh. What episode have we not seen that we presume is bad? Oh, that's hot. That's really hard.
I don't know. Isn't the twin dilemma meant to be really bad? Or Time in the Rani's supposed to be bad?
Oh, yeah. Did you notice that Daleks Manhattan cliffhanger was a homage to Cybermen? Guys, don't connect Daleks Manhattan. My favourite story to Tomb of the Cybermen.
Yeah, for
I
those
will
of you
not
that
have
don't know,
it.
Lewis does not like.
I will
humans.
not have that. Daleks in Manhattan. Oh, God. In what way? I don't understand.
Okay, just move on.
How is
Lewis.
it?
Move on.
I suppose a little bit. All right, Daleks Manhattan was good. Don't get me wrong. Any Doctor Who is better than no Doctor Who. Yes, Doctor Who.
That's a good attitude.
Very good attitude. The funniest Doctor Who moment is detox scene with Unicorn and Wasp. Ah, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Why did you make Monster in the Mirror? In all honesty, we weren't happy with how Stupid 11 went. So we're like, oh, you know what? We'll the Doctor, we'll do the gang,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll make an episode to fit that era that we believe had the right development. Like Yaz had development.
I mean, that was us trying. Bear in mind, that wasn't just
I think we've done a good job.
We've done a good job. It was like, let's try it, because we don't feel right like saying, oh, I wish they'd done this, I wish they'd done that, unless we've tried it ourselves. And well, if we think we've been successful, we feel we have a right of some sort to go, no, I think they could have done a better job. That's very much us.
What are some of your favorite movies? I love The Great Showman, and that was good. That was almost in Dalek's Takeover. Just so you know, that was almost in Dalek's Takeover. And Adventures of Tintin, the movie, Secret of the Unicorn. That's really good.
Love Tintin. Such an underrated movie. Tintin is god tier.
Rebel Flash, the worst Doctor Who episode to me. It's so dull. Wow.
I quite like it. Genuinely, I would watch it now, but I'm not going to. I do like.
We're on classics.
Yes, we've got.
I would like the June to come back in the New Year special. Well, I very much doubt they won't be in it. If they're not in it, that is ridiculous. Cyberman v Dalek, please, 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 please. Well, we had it in Doomsday, and maybe to do it again, it won't work. Unicorn and the Wasp is underrated. It isn't spectacular. It's underrated gem. It is really good.
Yes, I really like Unicorn and the Wasp. It's a real feel-good episode.
I like Tomb and Manhattan, but I'm sorry for offending you. No, I can understand why people like Tomb. I can understand it. But we went into this like thinking it was the greatest story of Doctor Who. It's something we don't do anymore to Classic.
All the way through like continuity, everyone's like, oh, Tomb and the Cyberman is the best one.
Yeah.
Like even before Doctor Who Adventures, everyone was like, oh, Tomb is the one. And I'm like, what? And
we were like so excited. And after that cliffhanger, the Cybermen do nothing. They don't. They upgrade a guy, kind of. Like, a little bit.
Yeah, I feel before they said you will become like us, they should have actually gone through with the proper upgradation.
And if you do watch in order, watch it, binge it, you will see Cybermen progressively getting better and better, learning. They start with just deleting, then they go to upgrading. And Tomb was the chance for them to fully upgrade. They didn't do it. So it just felt like there was no progress, and Cybermen were just...
Yeah, it felt like it was dragging on, like it wasn't supposed to be a six-parter.
Love Tintin. Oh, yes. That's very good. When will there be a Dwamu video? There will be a monthly update.
Next week?
Is it next week?
Next week on Sunday.
I don't want to get your hopes up, but we are really excited for this Dwamu. We've got
a lot to talk about.
A lot to show. And very exciting. Very, very excited about that.
Also, if you've been making box buddies, let us know so we can put them in the video.
Yes.
We love sharing them.
You can ask us on Twitter. I'm at the LoopyLoo42.
And I'm at CreativeChris37.
And I think we're just Doctor Adventures YT on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes. So feel free to do that. You can always put on like a video on your channel or something. We'll use that as well. So whatever.
Totally up to you though.
But if you don't want to like show it, don't feel you have to or nothing. As long as you're making, if you make them, it's fine. Greetings. Are you talking about your favorite Cyberman episodes? Right. Okay. My favorite Dalek episodes are still on Earth, and I don't want anyone to get confused. My favorite episode is not Tomb of the Cybermen. Let's get that out there.
Could be the Invasion.
Oh, the Invasion is really good.
From Classics, I think that's the Cyberman one. So, oh no, the Moon Base is so good.
The Moon Base is so good.
Oh, maybe
it's the best Cyberman story.
I'm personally with Rise of the Cybermen and Age of Steel. Some people don't agree, but I'm.
We did watch it. And like, it is a bit generic, but it's so good.
Oh, you'll also notice if you watch the Invasion and you've seen Rise of the Cybermen, it's very similar to the Invasion.
Something we've learned watching the classics. Rusty Davies, some of the concepts he's had, and Stephen Moffat and Chris Chibnall aren't the most original. There's a lot of big inspirations.
I saw a comment about Curse of Paladon. Yes, apologies if I've missed anything, but how did you get on with the Curse of Paladon?
Yes, very good.
Loved it so
Christopher
much.
is calling it his favorite class story of a favorite classic story
So far, yeah, definitely.
I loved it, of course, but there was a bit. Might be taking it a bit far saying that.
No, I don't think I am.
What do you think about?
Do like it that much?
What did you think about? Well, we'll say Both in the Water, World Enough in Time, and The Doctor Falls. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I think they could be my actual favorite stories, but my favorite one to watch is Dark Side of Manhattan. Do you know what I mean? Like a favorite Doctor story doesn't need to be a masterpiece. Like, it doesn't have to be the best story of Doctor Who, but
it's one that you can always rely on.
One
that I good mood or something.
For me, that's Dark Side of Manhattan.
And for me, that sounded like.
I'm planning to do a video where I do a speech from Rings of Akaton. Very iconic speech, so yes, very good luck for that.
Go for it.
What's your favourite new Doctor Who series? Series 3 for me. Absolutely amazing. There isn't a bad story. The one I did is Blink overrated. And I'm sorry, but if I'm saying Blink could be bad, the worst one of the series, I think the series is pretty fantastic.
Well, my favourite is Series 5, which does have the Weeping Angels in it anyway. So just saying, and that's a 2-parter, so I think I win. But I just like how rounded Series 5 is. Like, it is so like well written and well paced. Like there's a clear plan. Clearly,
yeah. Christopher made me binge all the Series 5.
It was
every day.
It was worth your time.
It was good. I can't lie. Is there any Doctor Who episode you genuinely don't like? For me, I despise Hell Bent. Okay. Not really for New Who.
Ooh. Well, I really didn't like The Girl Who Died, but I think if I watched it now, I am the bigger person and I could say, do you know what? Maybe it's not so bad.
The thing is, since doing Doctor Who Adventures, we found the positives. Because even if we don't like the story, we'll watch it.
Yeah.
We can make it a quick quiz. We can get content from it.
Even the Saranga Conundrum, which I really, really, really didn't like at the time. I did, and I didn't. Like, it was just looking back on it, I'm like, really? It was kind of boring. But now I can see, do you know what? It's not even that bad. It's not awful.
Oh, bye, Seal Fan 8. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's very kind. 4-year live stream. Fingers crossed we make it to 4 years.
I think you shouldn't go into Class Doctor Stories thinking that it would be any good, because if it turns out to be, you're pleasantly surprised. Yes, that's what we're doing now.
That's what we're trying to
We're just walking in. See, this Sea Devils is hard. That's hard because we have heard so much good things about Sea Devils.
Ooh, yes.
So I really want the Sea Devils to be good. I really want it to be good. But no, it's just going to go in. It'll just be generic. It'll just be boring. Yeah, walk in. And hopefully we come out like, wow!
Let's hope.
I thought Lodger was funny. It's a shame. I think Martha didn't get another series of regular companion. Yeah, I see that, but having her cameo in Series 4 and have her own, I know she's in Torchwood, which I will not be watching because, like I said, scaredy cat.
She's in a very scary episode.
Do you, where are we? 50th. We said we'd be like the 5th. Oh, did I not answer that one? I said it would. Okay.
Lewis.
And what did you think of the 50th anniversary? We really like it. I think they did it really well.
Yeah, it's iconic, and that's, I think, exactly what they needed to do for the 50th. It needed to be like, yes, I'm so glad you did that.
Are you going to watch Invasion? Part 1 of Invasion of the Dinosaurs, called that to avoid spoilers, in black and white, or attempt colorization? It was mistaken as part of the invasion and binned. Well, we don't have a choice. I didn't want to watch Festival of Day of the Daleks, but we had to put through it. BritBox gives you white.
Yeah,
like Inferno.
Take what you're given.
Please say in chat if we're wrong. That's meant to be black and white, isn't it? Like, how does Inferno work for black and white? Because we saw the whole thing in color.
Yeah, all the thumbnails were black and white, and I thought that it was in black and white, but it wasn't.
Is Martha going to be in Torchwood? She is in Torchwood. She's in a few episodes. So yeah, if you haven't seen that and you like Torchwood, very exciting that Martha is in it. So yeah, Inferno. Please let me know, guys, in the chat if you do know. Is Inferno in black and white? And what bit is? Is it just a bit that's in a different place? I don't want to spoil it for you. But yeah, because we watched something in color, and the thumbnails for BritBox are black and white. So we're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We're caught up. Oh, okay. Yes, very exciting. Look forward to seeing that. Torchwood was about a decade ago. Yep. Don't think so. Oh, so it isn't in black and white. That's really interesting.
So why were all the thumbnails in black?
That's really weird. I definitely noticed Illyrians was supposed to be black and white.
What?
Really?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I wouldn't have guessed that either. Do you think that Capture Jack Harkness is defacable? He is. He
Got
is.
to be.
How could he not be?
If you actually watch like the Face of Bo episodes, now knowing what Jack has said,
It would have been so cool though if the Face of Bo was actually John Barrowman.
that would have been.
That
cool.
would have been so cool. But yeah, they said it in Blast of Time Lords. Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up a bit. Any final questions? Totally go for it. Yeah, we have been on for
1 hour and 10
minutes.
Thank you for sticking around. That really does mean
really
a lot.
good. Really enjoyed it. So if you got any last questions, just go for them. Might wrap it. We'll wrap up at 15:15. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
We'll wrap up at 15:15. So 3 minutes to get all your questions out. So yeah, very exciting. We can't give you any hints to the Monday video because we don't know what it's going to be. There's a few options
between two videos.
Christopher's got a few in his head. I've got one that's got a bit of classics in it.
So you don't know if that's too soon.
Don't know if it's too soon. We don't know how that's working out. We don't know. But there will be a video of Monday. Don't worry.
Yeah, we know. We're halfway through. Well, I'm halfway through my ones, and you're pretty much finished yours.
Yeah, I just got to record mine.
Yeah,
and that should be sorted.
We definitely.
So we'll definitely have one, and we've got 2 whole days to get videos done. There was one we were wanting to get Monday, but we don't think it's going to happen now. But you'll have a Monday video, so I wouldn't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. I was waiting for the stream.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sticking around. What's your favorite Tars console interior? Mine's the end of Matt Smith's earring, start of Capaldi. Although I might start actually thinking about going to Jodie's because I do really like Jodie's TARDIS.
Now that it's got brighter, yeah, I agree. Mine's is the Pond era TARDIS.
An eye reveal. I will tell you for sure, guys. If we're doing any sort of face reveal, we're just going to show you the.
Yeah, it's just going to be face reveal.
You've seen our hands. You've seen our bodies. We can't show.
So strange.
I know it does.
But yeah, I think that's it for the real life.
What do you think of Deadpool? Now. I've seen clips from it. Haven't really seen a lot of it. Yeah. Any last questions? Because we are just going to wrap it up, guys. So go for it. Best comedy duo? I presume that's in Doctor Who. Is it? I don't know. If it is, obviously David Tennant and Donna.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Donna and the Doctor.
Jodie TARDIS has now got stairs, so it's now Dalek proof. Christopher was very excited over stairs.
Yes, but they never went up into new levels. I think a TARDIS should have multiple rooms that you see, so it really does feel like a place of living.
Will you ever collab with his creeper if he's up for it? If he's up for it,
yeah, probably. Most likely.
Have to find the right idea and stuff, and if it works, who knows? When will your next live stream be? We have no idea. We don't, guys. I don't understand.
I think this could be the last one in a long while. They're definitely going to be back in full force next year.
The plan is, I'll tell you this. The plan is, you could have to wait a long time because we're going to just go off, work on OBS, work it out. And guys, if you do know anything about OBS, hit us up because we need all the help we can get. And next year, they'll be bigger, better, and hopefully more often.
We're literally trying to deliver the best live stream experience we can ever give someone.
Yeah. So it might not just be Q&As next time. It might be a bit different. It might be a bit. So yeah. You two should be in Doctor Who. Well, that would be absolutely amazing. Awesome. Just be in the same presence as Doctor Who would just be amazing.
Would we be entertaining though? Can you imagine with reviews like, oh, I hated them too. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap up there. And thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Happy birthday to us.
Wow. Not conceited at all.
I know. All I know about OBS, I can teach you. Okay. Well, if you do know, please hit us up on your Instagram, Twitter. We're open to it. OBS, we need all the help we can get. So that would be okay. Wait, we definitely are wrapping up.
Okie dokie. So we're going to finish up here. Thank you so much for all the support, whether it's just today or it been the full 3 years. It'll be, yeah.
Okay. So I've been
great
Lewis
when we come back. And I've been Christopher.
and you've been
Brilliant.